guys, I'm back for a little bit. May have 1 or 2 videos to upload. I had a little break. I think I'm back, maybe. We'll see how we go. So I'm doing a review today on some new brushes, like I need any. These are my favourite brushes. I keep these very close to me. And all my other brushes are like in a cupboard. I didn't have the size 2 Kolinsky brush for 3D work, so I needed to order that. I've been waiting to get it for a while. It's a nice, not too big, it's a nice small brush, perfect for those little details on the 3D work, which I need to get back into doing. I haven't done any for a while. All brushes that arrive come with a transport resin on the bristles, and this is just basically to protect those bristles during transportation, because you know some companies, delivery companies, are not very gentle when it comes to products. Tend to throw things around, so this just ensures that those bristles are kept intact, so when you get them they are perfect. And this one is I think it's oblique. I can't pronounce it. I'm not really good when it comes to saying words and stuff like that. So this is your 1-stroke brush. It's bigger than any other ones that I have. It's really good quality. And I do want to say as well, I've said this in a previous video where I've done a review on the Bqan brushes, how beautiful the casing is, the fact that they come with lids as well. They are like a rose gold crushed effect, and they really are my go-to brushes. I have many brushes, I've said this before, but I always go back to the Bqan brushes. And they've just recently followed me and we've been messaging back and forth, and they're appreciative of what I think of their brushes. So I do recommend the Bqan brushes. You can get them from AliExpress. They have an official store on there. They also have an official website. I will try and link them below, so that if you want to purchase you can. And they are really reasonably priced. And like I said, you know, I've bought expensive brushes before from other brands and they don't compare to these. I always go back to these brushes. Anyway, let's go back to the brushes. So this is a 5mm. It's a nice small brush. In comparison to the other brushes I have, this is, well, especially from Bqan anyway, that's the smallest brush I have. And yeah, this is a 7mm, which I have 2 other 7mm of the Bqan brushes. That's how much I love them. And I'll show you that just in comparison, the size, just because they're different coloured handles and stuff like that, the brushes are the same, I should say, in size. So you can see they are the same size. With the rose gold ones, I have a size 10, I think. But the next one that they have here is not the 7. They have, I'm sure it's a size 9 in this this set that I've got. So it's like in between the 7 and the 10. I'm sure it's a 10. No, it's a 9mm, sorry. It's a 9mm that I've got here, and my rose gold is a size 10. And I'm just going to show you in comparison the brushes. Again, it's minute. The 10 is obviously just that tight. The little bit at the tip is just a fragment longer. But they are almost the same size, just a that little point is a little bit longer. And I have to say again, the casing on these are really pretty. I love the ombre effect with the yellow, the green, the pink colour, and the detail with the name on the brush, and the fact that they come with lids. I mean, what better way to protect your brushes by having lids on them? Because, you know, if you look after your brushes, they will look after you and they will stay good to you. I'm saying that like they're a human person. They're not a human person. I'm just saying, if you look after your products, your tools, they will always look after you. I am saying it a bit like the humans, aren't I? I don't, you know what I mean. Anyway, here I'm comparing the sizes, and I think, I can't remember the size of that one that was just there. Was it an 11? Yes, an 11, and the other one that I've got, I think, was a 13. So yeah, there's a big difference in those two sizes. But again, you know, they are amazing brushes. One thing I will say is about cleaning. How do you clean your brushes and how do you look after your brushes? Me personally, when I get my brushes, I remove any of that resin that's in there, and in these brushes there's not really that much in there. There's only a little bit, so that's what you see me doing here. I'm just taking all that white resin out, the packaging resin, and making sure it's nice and clean, just gently running my fingers through it, and then I will clean them off. And I use a bit of swipe. There was a little bit of residue on the base of the casing that's on there, so that's why you see me here. I'm wiping off what's on the casing right at where the bristles came out. So yeah, I'm just making sure that it was all gone. And then what I do is I take some base coat and I cover my bristles, make sure that they're all covered, bring the brush back into a point, and then I will put the lid on. Always remember with these lids, there is a hole in them, so when you do use base coat to clean your brushes out, because that's what you are meant to do, use base coat, always remember that those that have a hole in the lid, to put your brushes down. Don't leave them up, because if the light gets in, then obviously they're going to go hard. So yeah, so make sure that you're putting those brushes with the holes in the lids downwards, in a downward position, so that the light can't get in. Again, there was some residue on that area that I was just on about. So that's all I'm doing here, is just wiping all that away, and then I'm just putting some base coat through the bristles. It's going to keep those bristles clean and in shape. So that's it, guys. We're almost at the end of the video. I hope this video has helped with when you choose to buy brushes. I 100% recommend the Bqan brushes, and like I said, they are reasonably priced. So yeah, I intend to buy more. Do I need any more? No, but I do intend to buy more. That's how good I think they are. You know, like I said, paying the expense I did for a branded, a high top end brand brushes that fizzled out. They didn't last very long, and with these they last and last and last and last, and I will keep continuing to use them, because being a nail artist, you got to have a good brush. So yeah, highly recommend Bqan brushes. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you possibly in my next one. Bye.